in
Welcome back this week to another WandaVision breakdown right here. I'm joined by...
Oh, we're starting?
Yes.
By Aldo Pineda.
And...
Me, Lewis. You probably couldn't hear that, but...
I know. I don't know if that's a Lewis joke or a Star Wars joke.
It's a King Kong joke.
It's a King John joke.
King John?
King John.
bro.
Fuck, he's in this movie too. All right, let's see. Episode 5. A lot of stuff happened in this episode, so let's just jump right into it. But before we start...
Let's just jump right into it. But before we start...
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, you know what? Yeah, I'm just not going to say that it has spoilers, so that way, bam, spoiled. Spoilers.
Yeah. King Kong wins.
Fuck, dude. But then he wakes up and it's all the dream.
Oh.
He's just a regular chimpanzee.
He's the one that's spinning around.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And he's next to the alligator cage, so he's like, man, I just want to fucking deck him.
I just want to fuck it.
I just want to fuck the alligator.
Even if it's the last thing I do.
If it's the last thing I do.
WandaVision.
That's the episode. There you go.
Yeah.
WandaVision episode 5. Right? Episode 5?
Yeah.
Fucking King Kong fucks Godzilla.
And dies trying.
And dies trying.
Well, dies trying, basically. No, but let's see. Let's jump into it. Let's see. The episode starts off with an 80s theme. Well, actually, it started off with 2 intros. The basic Marvel intro, and then the whole WandaVision back into it.
The actual TV show intro, which is actually probably my favorite now.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I like that one. I like the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because it's not just WandaVision,
over and over again.
Yeah. But
And
I would say it's like tied with like the episode 2 one.
Okay. And then you can't miss out on like Baby Vision.
Right.
Dude, Baby Vision is going to be the next Baby Yoda.
Fuck,
I
dude.
hope not, because then I'm gonna hate Vision for the rest of my life.
Just like on the shelves of Disney stores, just like a baby, but it's gonna be Vision's face.
Fuck, I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna fuck it up, dude. I'm gonna violate that baby.
I'm going to tell the employee, like, hey, how many babies you have to chuck for that to turn red?
Oh my god. You guys use real baby blood for that?
All right, we're treated to the babies. Well, to a typical, I guess, 80s, 90s theme that like of the, I guess, struggling parents who can't keep their babies to sleep.
Like, go to sleep, mommy needs to sleep too. Ha 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 ha. Laugh track.
And then like Wanda basically trying to give her their version of a baby knockout.
Oh
formula.
my god, yeah. No, it was the neighbor that tried to do that.
Oh no, but
Wanda tried to magic her kids to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but then the neighbor like being like,
oh no, I'm looking for your dark liquor for your babies.
the baby knockout.
Oh my god.
I mean, people used to do that back then.
I mean, yeah,
Even when the babies were
shit, they do that in Mexico.
Even when babies were teething, they would just do that. They would just like, oh, pa que te cae la pinche boca.
And tequila and
like
yeah,
fuck, your baby's crying, give him a pint of liquor.
a pint. Oh my god.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, I'll knock it out for the rest of his life.
Like, oh, baby,
That's
sleepy.
that's more alcohol. That's more alcohol than like the
Body
baby's
weight.
body weight. It's like half the baby's body weight. Oh my god.
You're gonna fucking throw up and all dehydrated.
Right at the beginning, we get a weird moment.
Yeah.
That really took me off because I mean we don't really see it in the beginning.
Yeah, they did a really good job of making sort of that interaction awkward. We're talking about when
What's her name?
Bimbo neighbor, that's what I'm gonna call her, is like she like fucks up somehow, or maybe Vision like.
You mean Agnes?
Agnes.
Yeah.
Vision like caught on to something that Agnes said, and like
Yeah.
like the whole shot kind of stood still, and like Agnes
Like time froze,
yeah,
honestly.
and like Agnes was looking back and forth, and like she said, "Oh, you want to run it back or something?" Basically, like retake the shot.
Yeah, like how Wanda has done in the previous, I guess.
Yeah, but this is a lot less
Subtle.
way more blatant, way more implicit or explicit.
And this is really where Vision actually just starts. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's suspecting in the last episode, but this is where he's actually starting to connect the things and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where he like finally concludes like, okay, this isn't real.
Yeah, but then this episode we noticed that Agnes knows something for sure. I mean, we got it from the last episode too, But like this one, things happen in front of her, and she's just very okay with it. Just says a one-liner, it all gets explained away for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah, it has done that in like the previous episodes.
Plus Wanda doing like straight up magic in front of her.
Yeah, and I guess like this episode, like everything's falling apart for kind of like her illusion's falling apart for Wanda.
And then the kids fucking grew up right in front of
Yeah.
Agnes. And, like you would like everyone realizing like, hey, what the fuck? Agnes is still here.
Yeah, like what the fuck? And Agnes just like, oh, I hope this dog doesn't grow that fast. And then laugh track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
imagine if it grows in her hand and a fucking big ass red rocket right in her face.
Oh man! But back in reality, we see that like they're talking about all the intel they have on everything that's going on in Westview at the moment.
We saw security footage of Wanda 9 days before the whole illusion started. I guess 9 days before the series started.
Like breaking into the sword facility and taking Vision's body.
Yeah.
Dude,
so here's the thing. In that shot, you could see that Vision was fucking torn apart.
Oh, I guess I didn't look close enough at it.
Yeah, because if you take a closer look at it, you see like 4 tables.
Legs.
Large middle table, small table, and then tables to the sides. And that's the body, head, and arms. And you can see how like a lot of mechanical pieces like outwards.
Really?
So he was fucking like torn to pieces.
Yeah.
Which I find kind of weird.
I mean, it happened right after Endgame, so Tony wasn't there to kind of like recoup the battery
Or stop it.
I mean, the body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they refer to Wanda as a terrorist. No, but then we get references to other movies. We got a lot of references to like, Civil War. Let's say Age of Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they were talking about Wanda, about her past. And I noticed how in a lot of those shots they cropped out Pietro, like the original. What's his the actor's name again?
Oh, I have no idea.
Me neither.
But you know her.
Yeah.
Like in the shot where she was in a crowd, if you look back at the original Age of Ultron one, like Pietro would be right next to her, like literally right next to her. And this one is like her alone. So they, I guess, maybe trying to erase him. Yeah, but I don't know. I just noticed that. And I found that kind of weird, honestly. And let's see. They get a dog.
Yeah, whose dog is that?
Probably just manifested.
Yeah.
They were gonna call him what? Sniffles or some shit?
Sniffles.
And then wait, who was it? Billy? Who's the one with the long hair?
I forgot who.
Both of them.
I mean, they both kind of have long hair.
Well, one has a long 70s bulk hair, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. One of those retarded ass kids is trying to name it Sniffles, and then Agnes, hot bimbo neighbor Agnes, is like, oh, let's name him Sparky.
Yeah, after the dog fucking electrocuted himself.
Yeah, fucking dumbass dog. That's why cats are better.
There's some Thanos references.
Yeah.
Some Endgame references.
That Wanda could have taken Thanos if she had
1v1.
tried or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, if Thanos wouldn't have called like the airship attack.
Oh yeah.
And very believable, honestly.
I think so.
Wanda's a very, very powerful character, so I'm pretty sure that was very believable. And did you guys notice this? Or I felt like Captain Rambo. You know how she was in Captain Marvel, as a kid. Like when they mentioned Captain Marvel, she seemed like she had a little disdain towards her. Like she's like,
yeah, like she didn't want to mention her or talk about her. And or consider her in this case.
Yeah, like she like did a face and she's like, oh, we're not talking about that right now, and like just brushed it off. Like I don't know if that's maybe something to play along with, but I just found that like kind of odd there.
I feel like somewhere during those years they probably got into disagreement or something.
Or something like that. It ended up in bad terms because from one movie being like super admiring her so much, like fucking kissing the floor she's walking on, and then to the next like being so dismissive. I don't know, just
You think she gave his mom cancer?
I mean that's never not a possibility.
Is that like a Mr. Manhattan situation?
Right?
Was her fucking name?
Or a Spider-Man situation?
With radioactive cum.
Yep.
Fucking
exactly.
Cream pie Mary Jane.
And then she fucking dies of radiation poisoning,
Yeah.
or was it cancer?
Something
like that. Either way, she dies because he came in her.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know what? Lesson of the story: use rubber.
And after that, well, because also they were talking about what was real within Wanda's little illusion too, and they were like, oh, if she was making everything, like from the clothes, the sets to everything like that, she would have an immense amount of power. And Rambo's thesis was, well, yeah, she was making everything in that town.
Well, if anything, no, they came to the conclusion that she wasn't making it, but she was rewriting it.
Oh yeah,
so that's why.
Well, she was just using her power to like.
Yeah, rewrite things like her Kevlar vest turned into those 80s pants. 70s pants, I think. Yeah, 70s pants.
I don't know. Just out of style pants.
Yeah. Hey, they look pretty good.
They look good on her.
All right. And then we get the emails from Sword. That one moment when they were in the office.
Yeah.
That's definitely another, like, you think it's all campy, like, oh, like little computer hijinks. But then turns out they opened an email that they somehow intercepted. That definitely woke up Vision even more.
Yeah.
Even like waking up Norm and be like, wake up.
Yeah. And he was like freaking out because no, it fucking hurts.
Yeah, I guess somehow, Vision, or not Vision, Wanda's powers of like manipulation like hurt. Like, I guess either mentally or something. She's still hurting the inhabitants of Westview.
Like, they seem all cheerful and campy, but inside they're hurting. Like, dude, that's so deep.
That's a metaphor.
That's some Robin Williams shit.
Not dude, that's some sad Bart Simpson
stuff. He killed himself.
Who, Bart Simpson?
Yeah.
So you think he's gonna do it to Wanda? Like,
no, I mean, you can't do it to Wanda. Wanda's the one doing it to everyone else.
But do you think he's gonna like knock her out or something?
Yeah, dude, he's gonna give her a good old backhand.
He's gonna. I'm about to go back to the 1950s.
It's still the 80s. I still got something in me.
Oh yeah.
See? You just gotta do it behind closed doors.
Yeah.
All right, but then we see Captain Rambo, Agent Wu.
And then the other guy, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And like the
leader.
Darcy.
Darcy.
Yeah, send in a drone from the 80s and, planned it and worked, surprisingly.
Oh, yeah.
And, actually shot missiles at her and the kids.
Well, that was the director dude who was like...
Yeah,
just took the shot, but I'm like...
Either way, it's still shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, that was
and then she came out and she wasn't wearing her 80s mom gear.
She was wearing her regular stuff. Yeah, so that was a surprise. We actually see Wanda outside of her thing.
I feel like the stuff she was wearing now looked a little bit more menacing looking. Because in the movies, it's like very it's like red, but it's like a little bit more vibrant. And here, maybe it was just like the lighting. Because of the night. Yeah, because it was dark outside or because it was night. But it felt like her overcoat or her jacket was like black,
dark red.
Yeah,
like black to dark red. Yeah, I noticed that too. Definitely.
She was really pissed. Like she knew she was controlling everything.
Yeah, I mean, she even said like, "Stay out of my home." So
and turn the guards. It's pointing at the director's.
Bro, that's a big dick energy move right there.
Yeah. She was like,
I mean, he made a decision.
Yeah,
that kind of made him a dickhead.
I mean, he's kind of been a dickhead, but then at this point, he kind of crossed the line.
Yeah.
Into a big dickhead.
Well, yeah. Listen, if you had to take the shot on Wanda, sure, but like her
kids are right there.
You're gonna fucking fire at her with the kids there.
Plus, y'all are literally saying like, oh, he could have taken on Thanos. Hey, let's shoot a missile at her.
Yeah, let's shoot a fucking drone missile.
You know what's weird? Like once the drone came into the world, she immediately sensed it. She already knew. Like,
or she heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
she heard it. And she sensed it. She's like, that's not mine.
Yeah, because like you said, that's not hers. Like she felt something. She felt a disturbance in the force. All right, but then we get a little commercial break, which was a little late in the game. Actually.
Yeah, it was like towards the end of the episode.
Yeah, like the Lago.
But this episode was long.
The Loya. Huh? The Loya. Well, yeah, it was longer because of the intro.
Yeah.
We had the Marvel intro and then it had the show intro.
No, I mean the Tower brand Lagos.
Lagos?
Yeah.
Was it Lagos or Loya?
No, it was Lagos. And like it was a reference to Civil War where the whole like beginning start, where Wanda accidentally explodes the building.
Mm-hmm.
That place was Lagos.
Lagos, Africa or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And like even said like, for the accidents you didn't intend to make. So, little reference right there.
Holy
considering
shit,
it was also
I didn't notice that until now.
Well, yeah, I didn't notice that. I feel like you would only notice that if you knew the town that was in, and I didn't watch Civil War when it came out. I watched it like when I was drunk, like 2 years later.
Nice. Yeah, but I like, nice little attention to detail, especially how they mentioned it beforehand, like earlier in this episode, how including in it, like how she's a terrorist and all that.
Yeah, because she tried to save someone and fucked up.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys notice that like after Wanda came back in, you know how the whole force field type thing turned red?
Yeah.
Everything like would have a red glow to it.
But I think that's her anger.
Everything?
Yeah.
Like on the inside?
And the inside, like the people would walk and they have a slightly red outline.
I
and like
didn't
the
notice
counters
that.
would have a slightly red outline.
No,
I didn't
know.
notice that because I was
No.
watching it on my phone. But I feel like that would just. I feel like that is just. Fuck, sorry. That's Wanda.
Like still being angry, like you said, right?
Or
It's her anger.
or maybe reinforcing her control over people. Even though like like the kids passed the mailman, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that your mom wouldn't let him get that far." I feel like it's kind of like a slight.
like a
Yeah,
backhand.
yeah, but
Yeah, but I mean, and dude, the fucking dog died the same
Yeah,
episode.
same
You think
episode.
Agnes killed it?
I mean,
Well,
I feel like it was kind of suspicious, but I don't think that Agnes killed her.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe something happened, but I don't think Agnes
'Cause,
killed
like,
her. Maybe some.
Like, what kind of plants was that the dog had to like
some poisonous
itself?
plants.
Yeah, I mean, there's some plants that are poisonous to cats, like
dogs.
like lilacs. Those are
Yeah.
poisonous to cats.
But that didn't look like lilacs. That looks like regular
Well, 'cause
bushes.
it's a dog.
Yeah, it's a dog, and it weren't lilacs.
Yeah, idiot.
Go home, Grimace.
Oh no!
All right, I'll see you
Bro. Fuck! No one's gonna get that. Oh man! And then we cut. We don't cut. We don't cut. We see Wanda refusing to revive the dog, even though she can.
At the end, we see Wanda. I mean, we see Vision finally confronting Wanda about everything that's going on, telling
Yeah.
her how
Oh, yeah.
shit's. This isn't right. You're hurting people and all
Yeah.
that, and Wanda just denying everything and all.
She's like,
And
"No."
Vision does make a point, like at one point, it is clear that Wanda didn't know what was going on, but then she realized what was going on. But then that's where she started gaining control.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's when she had the upper hand in the game, and all that. And
In this game called Life. That's deep.
yeah, it's a Bart Simpson moment right there.
Oh fuck! Sad Bart right there. Put it in.
No, but like one thing that threw me off, it was like when the credits were rolling, but then they were still going on. Like that
Oh,
shit-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well,
like,
it's
like that
because-
made my brain like malfunction a little bit. Like, well, when they were when Vision was confronting like Wanda, saying that there's no distrust and all, things were getting tense. They were both flying,
Mm-hmm.
and then once they started calming down a bit, Wanda was still like denying everything, saying she can't control everyone, which we all know is false at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Then we hear knocking on the door, and
smell.
this is something different because usually when someone knocks on the door, it's nothing. But this time, when this person was knocking on the door, the alarms were sounding at the headquarters.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
something's going on. Like usually those alarms sound when there's a breach.
Mm-hmm.
And who else opens the door but Evan Peters as Pietro this time?
Yeah.
Being recasted as
Yeah.
as her brother.
Yeah. It's Pietro.
And honestly, took me by surprise. I didn't.
I did. Me too. Because I was like, "Hey, that motherfucker looks familiar." Wait a minute.
blonde
He
hair.
played-
Come on, man.
He played
blonde
Quicksilver.
hair, white hair.
White hair, white
Silver
blondish
hair,
hair,
idiot.
silver. Oh, I get it, because Quicksilver.
Bruh.
Anyways.
Yes.
Dude, but Quicksilver, holy shit, from a different universe.
From a different universe. As this universe is Quicksilver.
Yeah, like recasted, which
Well-
is perfect thing as a perfect way to bring him back.
Yeah.
But I was just pointing at the screen like,
Look at him. That's him.
Look at him. Look at him. And my theory is that like, how they brought back Vision. Basically, Wanda stole the body and basically reanimated him. But for Pietro, there's no body. So when when her subconsciously trying to bring her back brought another version of him back. Different multiverse.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Do you
My
have a
theory?
theory?
Another theory?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Luke's gonna come out of the fucking back door and be like, "I am a Jedi. I'm here for your children."
If I could take baby Vision.
Viene a coger el bebé.
Fuck, he regresses like Vision to baby Vision. Fucking takes him away.
You're making
Oh
a...
my god.
All right, and that wraps it up for this video right here, WandaVision. What are your thoughts on what's gonna happen next on next episode? Do you watch the promos or do you spoil everything like Lewis?
I haven't even spoiled anything about WandaVision.
Yeah,
Stay tuned. I just wanted to say
Well, your reputation is ruined now.